Hey guys, MIGZ here, and I'm with
Eric Clarke.
Eric Clarke. Eric
Yes, sir.
Clarke. I was just about to say Eric Clarke. Eric Clarke. He has a name tag right there. Eric, how are you doing today?
I'm great.
Thank you
How
for
you doing?
spending time with us.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
I appreciate it. So you have a 1954.
Kaiser Darrin 161.
Wow. This is a very unique looking car. Some
Very
people may have seen it before, but I don't know if they've seen all the details of the car.
No, sir. They only built 435 of them. This is number 152.
Okay. Can you take us around the car and give us a look?
I'll be happy to. This car is 1954 Kaiser Darrin 161. This is referred to as the Sweetheart Kiss grille. People wonder, is it going to overheat? And it really isn't, because we have a air induct underneath that most people do not see. And this has a what they call a straight six. It's more of a Kaiser Willys motor. It's a 161, which hence is the name Kaiser Darrin 161. It's got about 90 horsepower, not much to it. If you come around to the side, you'll see the famous pocket doors. And as you can see, they go in and out. Very unusual. And this is an original interior for this particular car. Later on during the production, they changed the design of the seats to a pleated, much like the center console. But this is the early version of it. It's a 3-speed, 1 forward reverse, then 3 speeds after that, much like a Jeep. It is a convertible, so the convertible top is underneath here. What you would do is you would open the trunk, pull a handle, this pops up, the top folds up, connects to the stay fast fasteners. And then what's really unique is you can take the center section and fold it back, and you can have what they call a tonnerre type cover. This is an all fiberglass car. It was one of the very first production fiberglass cars made. They were competing against Corvette at the time. Corvette happened to go to marketplace sooner than Kaiser did. And like I say, they only built 435 of them. So the story is, you had Kaiser, and he had a fellow named Dutch Darrin who actually built this car, not this one, but the Kaiser Darrin, on his own nickel. And he showed the car to Kaiser, and Kaiser said, no, we're not going to build the car. But Kaiser had a really young wife, and she loved the car. So she said, this is the most beautiful car I've ever seen. And so he said, we're going to build the car. So they started building the car in production, and then they had a 50 of them outside, and they had 50 of them get covered in snow, and they sat there all winter, and they kind of basically scrapped them. They were kind of going downhill from there. And then Dutch said, I'm going to buy them for scrap. So he took the rest of them to California, and he finished completing the rest of the production line. And there were somebody said that there were some Cadillac motors in them, but I have yet to find one yet, so I think it's just a story. Come around to the back. Kaiser built many cars, and this is the same taillight that you would find in a Kaiser back in the year. So that would be the same thing was on, let's say, a Golden Dragon, for example. But they had a Manhattan, so that's the same taillights on a Manhattan. Unfortunately, Corvette and GM was a little bit bigger, and so they ceased production in 1954, so there was not many of them built. Total production, like I say, was 435. This is white. They came in 4 different colors: white, green, red, and yellow. This happens to be a white. This one has been repainted, but it's the interior, like I say, is original.
Fantastic. Eric, thank you so much for spending time with us today
Yes,
and
sir.
showing us the Kaiser Darrin. It looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, beautiful color. Definitely a lot of people stopping by, taking
Yes,
a look
sir.
at this car.
Very
So
unique car. Very
it
unique.
is. It is. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time on MIGZ TV.
Thank you.